Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Heavenly Parent Holy Community Oceania Hunloke, together with Reverend Yutaka Yamada. Today is Monday, the 28th of October, 2024, or the 26th of September in the 12th year of Chongal. Thank you all for coming, and let's begin with a bow to our true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. Chanji Jumpuninge, Kyombe. Paro. And let's recite our family pledge, both in Korean and English.
가전맨세 3. 전국 주인, 우리 가족은 참 사랑을 중심하고 4대 심정권과 3대 왕권과 판조권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Family pledge number 3. Our family, the owner of Chongal, pledges to perfect the 4 great realms of heart, the 3 great kingships, and the realm of the royal family by centering on true love. I'd like to ask Suemi Allen to offer the opening prayer, please. Oh.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning, Heavenly Parents and true parents. Thank you very much for giving this new day again. And with speech, Rev Yamada, and giving us every morning. And Rev Adam is to speech every morning. We are so grateful to join today. And we really try to our best. Every day time going so fast, so not much left. However, Heavenly Parents never give up, and so we can never give up. And we really try to support True Mother, and she try her best every day. Also 3 hours sleep, only 3 hours sleeping, but anyway, yeah, I really try our best too. And in Oceania, such a big community, small island nation, all gather together. However, we can give hope from this Oceania country and the Oceania region to Mother, then she can have hope through our region. So I like to do our best today again. I just want to offer report today. My name is Sammy Aran, Central West Family. Arju.
And let's give a warm welcome to Reverend Yutaka as he shares this morning. Thank you.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Thank you for joining today's morning Hunloke. Today, also the Monday, the beginning of the week. Let's begin with sincere devotion and determination and offer the happiness to our Heavenly Parent and true parents. So thank you, everyone. Tomorrow, we will have a PCLC 3rd anniversary celebration, moving forward in spirit and truth. So already, Pacific Christian Leadership Conference, this Christian activity in Oceania or Pacific is continuing for 3 years, and tomorrow is anniversary. So what kind of preparation are we doing? Let's prepare well in each city, each nation, and let's also focus these things. Mada is emphasizing about essence of Jesus Christ, essence of Christianity, which we should tell and also work together with Christianity. this is also really the final opportunity or chance for Christianity to connect with through parents. So through the things, let's share Heavenly Parent and True Parents to Christianity and work together. So tomorrow, we will have this PCLC. Please also join together this celebration. Okay. So I'd like to share some activity photo. Last weekend, there are many activities. So today, just one part, Chonshimon and UPF photo I will share. And another activity I will share tomorrow. So thank you for joining last Friday night for Chonshimon prayer. This is from Sydney side. Is gathering well and also offer the Chonshimon prayer. So Mada is emphasizing about Chonshimon, and I think Australia side is thinking to have a Chonshimon prayer weekday also. So I think later maybe Reverend John can explain. And also now international headquarters, they try to share many local activity to the world, especially now some church are selected for the providential, the strategic growth church and the youth, young growth church, I think. So those activity will be introduced. And tonight, Chonshimon prayer in Korea, the Melbourne Church Center and one Philippine Center activity will be introduced. So if you can watch or join, please also listen well. And if I can get the video, maybe tomorrow morning or the day after tomorrow, I will share this part. So Melbourne Church will be introduced tonight, Chonshimon in Korean time. So let's also support. And surely another activity will be shared next time. So let's support well. So this is the New Zealand. Thank you for our New Zealand activities. And this is the Marshall Island. Thank you, Marshall Island. And so this is the Vanuatu. So now Vanuatu is joining well. Thank you, Vanuatu, offering. And you can see this big TV. Really, this is the new investment for Vanuatu movement. So already develop our TV. So more easy for members to join together. This is also great. And Solomon Island. Thank you, our Solomon Island, all the time. So through Chonshimon prayer and Johnson, we can connect with spiritual world. So ask Heavenly Parent, ask our true Father to work together, or spiritual world and good ancestors. And let's offer the victory to our Heavenly Parent and true parents. And last Saturday, we had the UPF seminar. So thank you for organizing UPF seminar. This is also Vanuatu. You could see many ambassador peace, especially they are also the Christian pastors. So they join well. And also they learn well. So through online, now we can connect directly for each countries. So we are happy to see all Vanuatu ambassador peace and brothers and sisters. And they are the pastors, surely they can organize tomorrow the PCLC activity together. So let's pray for Vanuatu movement. And finally, this is from Palau. Thank you, Palau, to gather the UPF event. So those opportunities, the great opportunity or potential, the possibility. So let's utilize those education opportunity and to guide our ambassador peace. So if there is another activity or you want to add those activity more after Fundok, please share and add more. So let's continuously do for this week and also toward Chanongun Chonyu Sanctum entrance ceremony. So thank you everyone. So today our message is from Turumada's Anthology Volume 4, The Proclamation of the Liberation of All Women. Let's start. Who will lead? Mrs. Kathy will lead? Okay, thank you.
Founding of WFWP and the proclamation of the liberation of women. The satanic world, centering on women, went a different direction. and created this wicked, fallen world. By sending women in the wrong direction, Satan succeeded in creating a treacherous world. The satanic world created a treacherous world's end by focusing on sending on women in the wrong direction. Illicit love centering on women has brought about this disastrous result. All women are covered with wounds as a result of free sex, and the path to return to heaven has become blocked. However, the unification principle fully teaches how to distinguish oneself from this world and shows the way to heaven. It is a path 180 degrees the other direction.
Yes, thank you. Now we are sharing about Father's message centering on providence of True Mother, especially around that moment. There was the movement of the liberation of women and also establishment of the Women's Federation for World Peace. It was one of the big providence during our True Mother, True Parents time period. When we see about the human history, this fallen history was started from Eve's mistake, and of course, after that, Adam's mistake. So, through human history, we could see the painful or sadness history going on. And what was the heaven's wish? To restore the old human history and to open the new way for the people. This is the heaven's wish, and centering on True Parents, those new history, a new movement or new providence was started. That's why when we see about the movement of liberation of women, the centering on the heaven or not centering on heaven, this movement, even women's movement is totally different. That's why, of course, there are so many women's movement in the society or in the world level, but this activity centering on True Parents is totally different things and different starting point. Please.
The family unit was lost through a woman. So in the end, it must be restored through a woman. Women are the center. That is why, through True Mother, the movement for the liberation of women can be proclaimed, centering on WFWP. During the time I was paying indemnity over a period of 40 years, Mother had not yet appeared. Only now that she has appeared, has a victorious foundation been laid. After World War II, Mother could come forward in a liberated position to represent the foundation of the free world, the realm of the bride. Mother also had to be put forward because the opposing side had to offer indemnity. Now that the age for anyone to oppose has passed, a liberation of women is being carried out centering on Mother. Therefore, this women's movement is an absolute movement.
Yes, thank you. So this women's movement, who initiated this women's movement? This was carried on by True Mother. So proclamation, establishment, and the proclamation of the Women's Federation for World Peace and appearance of our True Mother. So depends on the development of the providence. We could see those different phenomena or different situations. So True Father continuously went this path to offer the indemnity and the cause of restoration, and also as True Parents and father and mother continuously overcame so many kind of the persecution and difficulty, and finally, based on the victorious foundation, True Mother stood in the world level position and started the new movement, the new women's movement, and developed the providence. Please.
Since the creation of the world, God has not had women. He has not had children. Satan stole the women away from him. Therefore, until God finds a woman cannot have dignity as a woman. And that is why they have been persecuted. By establishing the mother and proclaiming the liberation of all women, the age of women can come. The sun rises in the east, but when all women greet that sun and take it into their womb, it becomes the textbook for building families and the standard for building a nation.
Yes, this is about the fallen human history. God lost everything. So Father is emphasizing about the women and children, but actually God lost everything. And among those history, God tried to restore the children or lost women, and finally the time to restore women has been welcomed. So Father said, by establishing the mother and proclaiming the liberation of all women, the age of women can come. The sun rises in the east, but when all women greet the sun and take it into their womb, it becomes the textbook for building families and the standard for building a nation. So we enter this kind of era. Please.
Now is the zenith of the age of women. We know how Reverend Moon's fortune goes. We have antennaes. Hence, because Japan is the Eve nation, I have founded the Women's Federation for Peace in Asia, centering on Japan.
Thank you. This English translation was a little bit different, so I will just correct. This part, it mentioned, we know how Reverend Moon's fortune goes, but original one is the opposite. Reverend Moon knows how heavenly fortune moves. So again, I will read. We know how Reverend Moon's fortune goes, but the original word is this. Reverend Moon knows how heavenly fortune moves. So a little bit different. Anyway, just for your information. So how to move the heavenly fortune. So this kind of point of view, this kind of antenna is important. Our life itself is not only based on the visible world, but also invisible world or spiritual world. So behind of our life itself, how heavenly fortune is moving, how spiritual world is moving. So do we think about this point, or have you thought about that? To the parents' point of view, is not only seeing the visible world or visible phenomena, but to the parents always seeing the feeling invisible or the phenomena behind of the situation. Of course, our true mother also same. True mother could feel those kind of the providential time period. That's why mother is continuously emphasize how much this era, this time period is the urgent time period. So we should have also same point of view or same mindset. We are here, but behind of our life, behind our family or nation or world, how spiritual world is working and how our heavenly fortune is working and moving, and how we can get them or let them work for our providence. So this is also important point of view. So father is seeing like this, and mother is also working like this. Please.
The Women's Federation for Peace in Asia was inaugurated on October the 31st, 1991. In Korea, and the Women's Federation for World Peace was inaugurated on April 10, 1992. Now heavenly fortune can return. Due to Britain's failure as the Eve nation, Satan's world entered Asia and betrayed the heavenly nation. I had to restore this through indemnity. This means that Japan imitated British civilization. Amaterasu Okimakami is the sun goddess in Japanese mythology. The power structure based on her led the Japanese to colonize Asia in a similar way to that of the British colonies.
Yes, thank you. This is Japanese, Amaterasu Omikami. So anyway, not easy. So we could see there was the Eve's mission with British, but because of the fairness of Christianity, this providence was inherited to Japan. The mission of Eve, mission of British was inherited to Japan. Please.
Thus I designated Japan as the Eve nation. How did Japan succeed in grasping the global economy after 1978? It was inevitable. When Eve fell, the satanic world stole all material things. America is the archangel nation. The West has people who are externally orientated, and the East has internally orientated people. Therefore, the only foundation the West has control over is the material side. We can see that on the foundation of material abundance, America has risen to the position of the most powerful nation in the world. However, this will not last. Centering on WFWP Japan, I founded WFWP in Korea on April 10. Korea is the center. I established Mother here and proclaimed the worldwide movement for the liberation of women in God's name and true parents' names.
Yes, thank you. So when we see about the restoration providence of true parents, we could see depends on also the level. First, true parents organized the family level and also tribal level and national level. And we could see true parents is organizing those restoration providence in the world level. That's why assign some nation as the Adam's nation, or Eve's nation, or elder son's nation, or Cain's nation, or Abel's nation. So how to reborn or how to restart those foreign world to the heavenly world, or foreign nation to the heavenly nation. So those providential restoration history was carried on even national or world level. And what kind of things our did true parents do in this providence? Father said, I established Mother here and proclaimed the worldwide movement for the liberation of women in God's name and true parents' name. So likewise, it's the movement for the liberation of women was also started by God's name, in God's name, and true parents' names. Please.
Up until now, there was no path for a woman to be liberated. The liberation of women is possible with the emergence of a perfected Adam. Mother can stand next to me from the standard that accepts the value of a unity with and equality to a perfected Adam. If the mother did not stand next to Adam, then Adam, who was on the way to God's throne, would have to turn back and re-inherit the exit path and would not be able to connect with her. Now that is this era. Mother can stand on an equal plane and represent women to proclaim the liberation of all women.
Thank you. In order to go this path of the restoration, Father also mentioned the perfected Adam will lead the providence. So we could see this kind of the era of the restoration and the era of original world, meaning this era of Chaniguk. What is the heavenly parents' ideal and also dream? Centering on Adam and Eve, centering on the men and the women, or centering on two parents. And they stood the center of the world and create the family or tribe or nation and world. This was God's dream, and this is our true parents' dream. And in order to fulfill the things, true parents continuously leading this progress. That's why Adam have to victory and stand well, and Eve also have to victory and stand well. That's why our true father and true mother met together and stand the centering on the providence, and as the true parents is leading the providence. So we could see even our true parents have to go through this process to overcome victory and create the foundation. Please.
For the head to be supported, the head, body, and legs must be connected. If mother is the head, then all the women of the world are the body and legs. If they are not liberated, then there is no place for mother to stand. Therefore, with mother standing in front of me, and with the proclamation of the liberation of all women, we welcome the age of liberation. Liberation of God, the cosmos, the nation, the people, the tribe, the family, and the individual. It is the restoration of the 8 stages that everyone has failed to achieve.
As Father said, for the head to be supported, the head, body, and legs must be connected. If mother is the head, then all the women of the world are the body and legs. This is important word. In order for mother to stand, this world have to move and need the foundation to support our true mother. This is the Women's Federation for World Peace. All women will become the body and legs and move the providence in the world. So true parents continuously created this foundation and also work together. That's why Father said, therefore, with mother standing in front of me, and with the proclamation of the liberation of all women, we welcome the age of liberation. So Father has mentioned also, true mother will stand in front of me, in front of true father. Then this itself is the things to welcome the age of liberation. So how to create, how to lead the providence. So we could see those true parents' point of view. Our true parents' mother is center, or true parents center, and all our brothers and sisters are body, and women liberation. Our all women of the world are working together with also true mother. Please.
Hence, true mother must fulfill that mission and restore Korea. Christianity, in the position of the bride religion, should have done this, but it could not. Mother must indemnify this, and the Women's Federation for World Peace in Korea, Japan, the United States, and Europe must indemnify the failure of Christianity to resolve this issue for Korea's sake. At the end of World War II, there was an opportunity to unify the 7 providential nations in that conflict: Korea, Japan, the United States, Great Britain, Germany, France, and Italy, even nations that have been enemies. That opportunity was lost. However, and the providence at that time ended in failure. This will have to be restored. Indemnity will need to be paid.
Yes, just a moment. I think one slide missed.
Okay.
A moment. Okay, please read from this slide again. This because it was missed.
I brought all my enemies on the levels of the individual, family, tribe, nation, and world to surrender. And in the process, I restored 4,000 years of history. Now I have returned to Korea. The time has come to press for the unification of North and South Korea and God's liberation. After enduring 40 years of indemnity, the unification of heaven and earth, which should have been achieved shortly after World War II, is finally within reach. Christianity is the bride religion, in the position of Eve, but it has not fulfilled the mission of the bride.
Thank you. We could see the 4,000 years, the restoration history. And one of the important transition time period of providence was originally in 1945, just after the World War II. But because it was not fulfilled, because of the Christianity, the heaven's providence was postponed for 40 years. That's why, once again, this Christianity's mission was emphasized. So how many times the mission of Christianity was emphasized? And continuously, Three Parents is carrying on and try to work together with Christianity. Because in order to fulfill the heaven's providence and God's providence, actually, those 2,000 years, the Christianity foundation are really necessary or needed. So that's why even Mother is continuously emphasizing in order to fulfill, in order to welcome our Heavenly Parent, in order to fulfill the God's providence in this world. Really, once again, the mission of Christianity is really the important. Please.
Hence, True Mother must fulfill that mission and restore Korea. Christianity, in the position of the bride religion, should have done this, but it could not. Mother must indemnify this, and the Women's Federation for World Peace in Korea, Japan, the United States, and Europe must indemnify the failure of Christianity to resolve this issue for Korea's sake. At the end of World War II, there was an opportunity to unify the 7 providential nations in that conflict: Korea, Japan, the United States, Great Britain, Germany, France, and Italy, even nations that had been enemies. That opportunity was lost. However, and the providence at that time ended in failure. This will have to be restored. Indemnity will need to be paid.
Yes, thank you. Those divided nations, or those nations which are separated, are those nations which could not fulfill the responsibility. Three Parents have to unite all the nation and fulfill the God's providence. When we see the heavenly providence, there is the principle. They will divide first the Cain side and every side, and let them unite together. This is the way of the restoration. Satan always try to break, try to separate, but heaven providence is to trying to unite all the time. So how we can guide to create the unity in each place. So we have to find out and we have to fulfill the things. So this is the final slide, please.
That is to say, Korea, Great Britain, the United States, and France failed to receive me and attend me as the bridegroom following the liberation of Korea. The bridegroom was lost and was later found again. Although they did not know it, for 40 years I prayed for those 7 nations. To take responsibility for their failures, I had to send Mother out to stand in front of the public for 7 months and establish the Unification Church in place of the one unified world that should have arisen following the end of World War II. I placed Mother in the position to represent all the leaders of the world, and in that mission she was victorious. Now we can march forward victoriously into the era when we can unite the world. This will take place in the era of women. Since that era has come, I established the Women's Federation for World Peace in 1992.
Thank you. Maybe you may heard about those special Johnson prayer for uniting the 7 nations. So this also offering prayer by to Father and also fulfill the unity among those nations. So those messages now, which we are reading, was in 1992. And those providential things is maybe a little bit the old providence, but it was shared through True Mother's anthology as the providence centering on True Mother. So little bit the past providence, but we could see the flow from early time, middle time, and current, the providence of the era of Chaniguk. So through these things, how True Parents had been investing for each providence, how True Mother stood the central position of the providence. So through these things, we can also understand the background, the providential history, and we can also connect with current and even also for future providence. So through sharing about True Parents' word, once again, let's find the heart of our Heavenly Parent and guidance of our True Parents and really fulfill this providence of Chaniguk and also target and also the accomplish our God's will. So today is also the beautiful moment. Let's offer the sincere heart and happiness to our Heavenly Parents and True Parents and have a great time. So thank you very much, everyone. Have a good day. 감사합니다.
Kamsahamnida, thank you very much, Rev Yutaka, for sharing with us every morning and sharing this message. And I found it very inspiring, especially realizing again more deeply how our True Father and our True Parents know how heavenly fortune is moving, and so guides the heavenly fortune to create and to fulfill God's dream. And through that process, that's why the liberation of women took place, and Mother put in the forefront, because guiding women on the world level to be empowered by True Mother, so that the whole heavenly fortune advances towards the realization of Chogmilguk that Mother is working on even now to firmly establish and to create substantially. So I just found it interesting that all of the providence needs to be supported within God's desire to be realized. And so heavenly fortune, that mechanism that enables transformation and change to take place within us. If Father and Mother, they know the direction it's moving, and they know how to move it in line with fulfilling God's will. And so I just found that very interesting, that always together with the Spirit and truth, that's how our True Parents have lived. And in line with that moving of heavenly fortune, I believe that the Chongsing Won Vigil Prayer that we are asked to do and have been doing together for a long time, it is the way in which that heavenly fortune that comes, that True Father and True Mother have been guiding and moving, is being passed on to us to take on that same responsibility of moving and gaining the heavenly fortune, so that truly we together with our True Mother create the foundation. And as Rev Yutaka mentioned, in Sydney here in Australia, we're going to start the daily Chongsing Won Vigil Prayer, just like New Zealand's been doing for I think 34 days now. Because also yesterday was the end of the 40-day special condition that the heavenly missionaries were given by our True Mother, where they needed to share True Parents principles, share through sermons and lectures and testimonies, and that concluded. So I thought it was appropriate, to start after that another 40 days condition to start off with, probably rolling from then on, but having daily Chongsen vigil prayer here in Sydney Peace Embassy. So for members, they are welcome to come, and that would be at the time we'll be watching a recording, so that would be at the time that it's done in Korea from 10 to 1. So enabling us still to function during the day effectively. So thank you for sharing, and I hope everyone can really invest themselves. So open it up to others who'd like to share. Thank you. Yes, Reverend Kenji, go ahead.
Good morning, Rev Yutaka, and all of the leaders and brothers and sisters of Oceania. Yes, I'm really glad to hear that Sydney started the Chonshun prayer video from tonight. So anyway, we want to be able to show the live streaming one today, as we are going to record the for tonight one. It's early morning time in New Zealand, and definitely I'm gonna share the link of the recording to Reverend John, so that you can share for tomorrow. And anyway, so we operate the Monday, normally show the video clip from the Thursday one. Then anyway, we cover the old recorded one in the according to the schedule. So anyway, really appreciate for the words that they shared, the Rev Yutaka this morning, as they continuously reading about the True Mother's anthology regarding the Women's Federation, the inauguration and all that. Yesterday, day before yesterday, Saturday, we had the Global Women Peace Network event. I think it's not the exactly right name, but Global Peace Women's Network event was held in Otahuhu Primary School in the South Auckland, inviting the Mrs. Anne Berbans from the Australia, and as an annual event. And 4 women spoke from the various fields. One lady came from the Human Rights Commissioner Department as the head of the Human Rights Commission Department in Auckland or something, and also the Ruth as the interface, the chairwoman, and others too. So anyway, very good meetings, despite the because of the short notice and lack of the human power. We couldn't have the lot of the guests as we expected, but yeah, I think more than 50 gathered together, and we had a nice event, including the sisterhood ceremony. That was the I think for me, it was the best part. All the participants stood on the stage, and one by one got the sisterhood the ceremony things. Anyway, I think really appreciate the Matapa Sherry. I don't think that she's in the this morning here. She's a full-time teacher, and at the same time taking the public mission for the Women's Federation, and it's not easy. And we really hope that Women's Federations are now working in the kind of sideline from the Family Federation, the UPF, but because of the Women's Federation, our movement expanded to the literally worldwide. So Women's Federation's role is still very, very crucial, and really hope that Women's Federation's movement carry the mission to be a mother in society. That's all from me. Thank you. Probably some members from the New Zealand can add something for the event the last Saturday.
Yeah.
And anyway, so Mrs. Ambaravans, they keep staying here until Saturday, and he's going to meet the our members and also the Women's Federations, the local members as well. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Jeff, go ahead.
Anyway, that speech was really didn't really probably should have understood, or many did, about Japan, the reason why it expanded down into the Pacific, in a sense, colonizing the Philippines and Palau and different places. I never really saw that in a very positive way. In that, the same reason why Britain colonized, because of the mother's kind of role, I guess. I never really understood really so well at the point that Britain failed her responsibility as Eve. But anyway, it moved to Japan anyway. Yeah. So I just really contemplating the incredible sort of perspective of Father's perspective, of God's providence. It's just a whole huge picture, beyond our small comprehension of, God's greater plan, what's actually going on. But I do feel that probably Father was setting up Mother's mission, and made me need to think about that, about Women's Federation, which we've never really supported, as we've always sort of, they've always had to fundraise by themselves. And the main mission has been UPF and other FFWP activities. But it may be, that we need to think about that. The event we had on Saturday was the quality of the ladies who came to speak was just, I felt like, wow, we have such women, the Human Rights Commissioner and one councillor lady who came instead of the MP. The MP's father died, I think, but Tongan lady. But anyway, and Ruth Cleaver's incredible content about Israel and how to overcome, things that were done wrong to your culture or your nation, So deep understanding that the ladies that were there, really appreciated what Ruth had to say, being a Jewish lady and what's going on in Israel at the moment and how Israel's been really persecuted so much, not remembering that 6 million of them were annihilated, you know, at the Holocaust, and no one helped them, you know. So, you know, not surprising they don't trust the world to support them during this time. Anyway, that's a huge political story that I don't want to bring up at the moment. But yeah, so anyway, yeah. So yeah, I guess that's what I have to say. Thank you so much. Oh no, another point. Sorry, John. Sorry, John. Laboring here, John. I know what it's like. You know, this prayer, it's not easy to start this prayer at these times. Our whole life is a bit reoriented, you know. And it's like night shift. It takes time to adjust to night shift, your whole mind and cycle, everything, you know. But once you get into the rhythm of a night shift, you know, it's a mission, and yeah, you just adjust to it, you know, over time. And then there's a lot of learning going on in these testimonies of second gen coming back to the church, which we need to know about, you know. So there's a lot of stuff, but it is a night shift. So you should really reorient yourselves. Otherwise, you'll think, well, I can't do this. But in time, you adjust to it and it becomes a real delight, you know. It needs a product preparation through the day beforehand to prepare for the night. Okay, that's my content. So thank you.
Thank you. It's well appreciated. Thank you. And it's good to support each other. And I was thinking and reflecting about that too just then, because if we look at Australia and New Zealand taking father and mother's role, and this Chongsim One vigil, started from mother, so it was appropriate, I think, that New Zealand go first with doing it, and then father follows along after from so it's good. Thank you, and it is time now for us to offer our unison prayer. So I'll just bring up the screen, and there it is, and let's pray together. Thank you.
Reverend John, I think Semi-san tried to share something.
Sorry?
Semi-san?
All right.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. Thank you very much, Rev Yamada. No, I just one thing. My husband make me surprised. I was going to say mention yesterday, about the Yonjin who passed away in Las Vegas. Actually, already 25 years. My husband sometimes surprised me. You know what? I said, no. Yonjin already 25 years he passed away. I said, really? So I Googled it, I checked it, I said, yes. So yesterday, already 25 years since he passed away. Then I was wondering, reason why father made the Chongsim Won in Las Vegas. Maybe it's a revelation for him or something. That's, I don't know. That's what I was going to say yesterday, but no time yesterday. So I just a quick mention. And everyone knows Hunjinim, Hyojinim, Hunjinim is a big picture, but sometimes if you think about Yonjinim, maybe he'll be happy too. One of two children. So just I was mentioned. Sorry. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And he is recognized. I mean, I don't know if you realize or remember the reason there's 8 candles in the Chongsim One. The candles also represent true children, not only the photos, but the candles themselves, each of them. And then I think the last candle is for everyone that's in the spiritual world, to help heavenly fortune. So there's a lot of meaning behind the candles. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you, everyone. And let's offer our unison prayer now. Thank you. All right. Let's pray together. Jew. Thank you, everyone. Thank you again, Rev Yutaka, for sharing, and I hope everyone has a great day today and see you all again tomorrow. Thank you.